All right. Hey guys, what is up? This is Yannis, and today we're going to talk about how to start your own coaching business. Now, today basically I'm going to tell you about all of the things that I learned from working with my mentors, because I do believe in getting a mentor in order to accelerate your process, get results faster, get paid faster as well. I'm going to tell you all the things that I learned from having my own coaching business, and also from coaching other coaches like life coaches, dating coaches, fitness coaches, productivity coaches, and business coaches, right? Because I had this opportunity, to oversee other people's businesses, which gives me great insight on what are the things that worked and what are the things that didn't work. But first thing first, we need to understand that in order to have a business paying you, you need to be solving an important problem. The more painful the problem you are solving is, the more money you're going to get paid. It's a different thing helping people do curls better, but it's a different thing uh, helping overweight people with diabetes to lose fat and become more healthy, right? In the first case, I don't think anyone would pay more than $100, $200, $300. On the second scenario, especially if you have diabetes, then yes, definitely you would pay more than 1,000 euros, because this is a painful problem. This is a problem that you need to solve. And if someone comes and be like, hey, this is the solution, I can help you, and he looks normal, you're going to pay him the money that he asks in order for you to solve the problem. Now, so if you're looking for starting your own coaching business, follow these steps with me. Number one, define the problem you're solving. Okay, what is the thing that you have knowledge on? Okay, what is something that you love doing and you are good at, and there is a need in the world, right? Try to think about those three things simultaneously. What is something that I love doing, I'm good at, and there is a need in the world? But the most important thing is that those things are combined into finding some problem to solve. Without a problem to solve, you do not have a business, right? And try to find a good problem to solve. Because at the end of the day, right, it's not only that it's more sexy as a concept, it's also important that you actually help the people that you're coaching. You actually providing a real transformation to these people. You actually help them to achieve the results that they are looking after in their life. And this is very important. Now, after that, the second important thing is to start analyzing, okay, what do my competitors do, right? For example, if you're a productivity coach, what you should do is go on Google and type productivity, life hacks, efficiency, habits, right? And just create a list, a spreadsheet. That's what I did. Create like a spreadsheet with YouTube videos, vlogs, with blog posts, with articles, with influencers on Instagram, with people on Facebook, right? And have all of those names and resources, and start going and studying them, okay? Study success, quote unquote, one by one. Okay, let's see. What kind of headline do they use? What is their marketing angle? Are they talking about saving time, or are they talking about creating more work-life balance? Okay, subscribe to their newsletter. Do they have an email marketing campaign or not? Do they sell anything or not? What is the pricing? Do they charge more or lower? Okay, what about their blogs? Do they have subscriptions or is it free? Do they get you into their email list or not? Are they running ads or not? Like, you can find all of those things. You can see whether some people are running ads, which is useful. If they're running ads, this means they make money, which means follow what they do, right? Don't steal, model their marketing angle. But in general, yeah, this is the thing. Try to analyze your competitors. Try to see what worked for others, right? So start modeling this, and also see what is your personal touch. Where can your personal touch be in order to improve this service, right? Another thing that's very useful, go on Amazon, right? And find books for productivity, and go on the one rating reviews. And on the one rating reviews, just try and read and see, okay, I love the book, but it was really bad that they didn't give me a practical advice on how to create a to-do list. This is something that people hate, and you put that and you make sure that you solve this problem into your own coaching course. You see what I mean? This is very important. This is super important to do. Now, after you know what is the problem you're solving, and after you're aware of what other people are doing in order to solve this problem, it's time to create your own avatar, right? And I want you to be smart here. You need to create an avatar in order to know who you're speaking to. You need to know what kind of language to use. You also need to know where do these people hang out, whose audience maybe belong to, what are their problems, what are their fears, what are their insecurities, what are some things that you could help them, what are the blogs they read, what are the YouTube videos they watch, what are the things that keep them up at night, what are the things that they hope for the future, what are the things that could be objections, right? All of those things, by answering those questions, and I just told you the questions, you're basically creating your avatar. And you need your avatar for two reasons. Number one, because you want to understand them and speak to them as a friend, as someone who you guys have the same mindset. And this is very important for your marketing, right? If you run ads, you need to know how to speak to your target audience. If you speak to a football player like you are a ballerina, you're not going to sell any football course to a footballer. But if you speak to a footballer, I don't even know if this is a word, to a football player, as if you are Ronaldinho, right, or Messi, well, he will shut up and listen to you, right? Now, so the one reason is that you want to get to know who these people are so that you can approach them and market them in a way that is relatable to them. The other reason is because you want to understand them and say, okay, where do these people hang out? And this is important for the next step, for the step after that. I'll get into it in a little bit. But yeah, after you create your avatar, you basically need to create like a blueprint of what it is that you coach, what it is that you teach. And you do that by going online, right? Going in all the resources that you created on step number 2 on this spreadsheet and say, okay, YouTube videos, watch all the YouTube videos, see what they're talking about. Read all the blogs. See, maybe buy also courses from other people, from other coaches. See what they do. I think this is very important because you understand what it means to pay money to learn this thing. And you see what are your expectations and how the other coach is treating you. Personally, this helped me a lot. And definitely buy all of your competitors. If you do have the money, do invest into buying your competitors' courses. I always do it. Where was I? So yeah, so after you do this, after you see what other people are talking about, just create the blueprint of what it is that your course will be on, what it is that you're going to be coaching about. For example, week number 1, we learn the time management principles and the productivity principles. Week number 2, we learn about morning routines. Week number 3, we learn about evening routines. Week number 4, we learn about, about how to write a to-do list, right? And you just create the titles so that you know when you're going to approach your target audience, what is it that you're going to teach them. And after you have this blueprint, it's time to actually approach these people, approach your avatar, and start selling them. Now, you can sell your course in many different ways. In order to sell your course, though, to your target audience, you need to know your target audience, as I said before. If you don't know them, how can you tell them why this is important? How can you explain them that, hey, I understand you, I understand your problem, and I have the solution. Let me help you, right? So the way you can sell it is, number 1, you can do it with the direct outreach. Oops. Sorry about that. You can do it with direct outreach. Now, direct outreach is basically going on Facebook, on Instagram, and just chatting with people and trying to tell them, hey, what's your problem? How can I help you? I have this. Do you want it? Let's jump on the call. Let's discuss about it. I actually have another video on my YouTube on my channel on how you can outsource this process with virtual assistants. I'm just gonna have it on right below this video, and if you guys want, you can always like email me or send me a DM on Instagram, and we can discuss more about that. So yeah, number one is direct outreach. But in order to know who are the people to direct outreach, you need to know your audience. You need to know your avatar. That's why I said what I said before. That's number one. Another thing is with ads, obviously, right? With YouTube ads, with Facebook ads, create a good ad that is relatable to your target audience, as we said before, and explain them that you have the solution to the problem that is painful for them. And you invite them probably to a free consultation call, or you invite them into a webinar, or into, you know, a low-cost product to buy immediately. But you do need to have like a kind of conversation if you want to sell something, you know, for a higher price. Maybe I'll do that on another video. It's not the purpose of today. Yeah, so you need to create a good ad that attracts people and then send them into a link to arrange a session with you. Maybe it can be a paid session, and based on this, you can continue with recurring sessions every week or every 2 weeks. It's up to you on how you're going to model and create your business. But yeah, this model that I just described is not really scalable, so I wouldn't really recommend it. Another way is by building a brand. Obviously, this will take more time. This will take more time, but it will have a huge ROI when the time comes, because, you know, you can have, you know, 10,000 people watching your YouTube videos that you can retarget them with ads. You can have 10,000 people on your email list that you can market them ongoing with your emails and with your campaigns. Another way would be to create a blog, right? Or do affiliate marketing with others. You could just maybe, you know, you create all this list on your spreadsheet in the beginning with all the names, all the YouTubers. You could just simply like send an email to every one of them and say, hey, this is what I have. How about you market me to your audience, and everyone who's going to buy will split the profit 50-50, right? This is very good because you can literally get your first clients, even for a, you know, smaller amount of profit, but you can get clients for free and traffic for free. And then maybe you can retarget this traffic without the other person knowing about it, or many other cool things. So as you can see, there are many ways you can actually sell. And to be honest with you, you would have to experiment with all of those things. You would also have to experiment with different types of businesses and different approaches, different marketing angles, because you need to be lucky sometimes in those things in order to find the thing that works immediately. But you will find it if you persist. But the very basic gist of what I just said is that if you want to start a coaching business, all right, number one, you need to want to be helping people. You want to have this need of helping someone solve a painful problem. Once you're able to provide a solution to a problem, you just need to see how you can improve it, how you can make it more impactful so that you don't sell bullshit, you sell real transformation, right? And then just find the people who are willing to buy this, see where do they hang out, what are the problems, and market them in their own language, in the place where they belong, in the place like YouTube, in blogs, videos, you know, communities on Facebook, and then just find a way to start having a sales conversation. This could be on an email, on a video, this could be on a one-on-one call, this could be on a webinar, anywhere, right? You do need to eventually make this sales talk, if you will, and just market your services. But basically, yeah, this is how you start a coaching business in 2020. If you have any question, let me know in the comments below. If you have any idea, any of some video that you would like me to talk about regarding business, again, comment below, give me some ideas to create some content. And also don't forget to smash the like button and to subscribe, because this would, you know, really satisfy me and make me feel good. But no, other than that, just subscribe and hit the bell to always get notified whenever I post a new video. All right, have a good one.